Welcome to your mom and baby yoga class. Today's class, we're going to get into the transverse abdominis. It's the deepest layer of your core, and think of it as a core set. So we always want to have that action of bringing it in together and engaging before we move. You definitely need your yoga mat and a blanket for you to sit on and a muslin cotton blanket. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is set an intention this week for connection. So we're going to connect from our brains to our heart. So connecting to the body. So let's take if you have baby in your arms, you can, I need my baby. I guess I can, let me grab my baby so you can, I need my baby. So my baby wanders around the room. So you can have baby in your arms, you can have them here. But if you have a hand free or both arms free, you want to reach out for that idea of connection and then bring it to the heart as you exhale. Inhale, reach out again. Connection, bring it to the heart. And again, big time, let's reach out, connection. This time coming to the heart, bowing chin to chest. And then inhale to look up, follow your hands. And then exhale, let's bring our right hand over across the body to the outside of the left knee. And then that hand behind you to twist. Coming to just look over the chest. And then inhale, exhale back to center. Inhale, both arms up. And then other side, left arm in front, right arm behind you, and bring your hand to the outside of the knee, wherever it can reach. And then inhaling, full breath out. This is good if you've had a bad sleep. One more inhale. Then exhale, come back to center. That's right. All right, hands onto the knees. Let's start swirling in our pelvic floors. So just the little circles. These are called Sufi grinds. They're excellent for creative energy. Again, good if you've had bad sleeps because we stir up energy from the body. All right, are we ready to sing our goldfish song? Gertie the goldfish goes, she looks at me and goes, she doesn't laugh or sing, doesn't do anything, just looks at me and goes. So come towards your baby, give them some goldfish, blow them some goldfish kisses. And now I'll switch the direction of those circles and you can start small and build up. Gertie the goldfish goes, she looks at me and goes, she doesn't laugh or sing, doesn't do anything, just looks at me and goes. Coming forward towards baby, goldfish kisses. Now round it back, chin to chest, and use your knees to really slouch here. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Stop here. We're going to reach over, find our blankets, and find two corners of these. These are a light muslin cotton blanket. Swing it behind your shoulders so that you can have two edges. And if you see any marks to me, they're just temporary tattoos from my kids. They're not real. Draw your belly in, sit up nice and tall, inhale. And then exhale, let's hinge any amount forward and doing nice fun sound effects. Inhale, come up. And exhale with a shoo. Think of yourself as an ocean wave. Inhale, the ocean wave up, and then mummy shoo, comes towards baby. That's it. One more time. Using your core to rise, let's come forward and pause where you find an edge. So you could feel this in the outside of your hip. You might feel in your low back. You don't need to come all the way down if you feel like that's just not where you want to be today. Don't judge yourself if you feel like you should be more flexible right now because you're just in your body, hanging out. Blow your baby a kiss, and then use your core, rise all the way up. Inhale, inhale, coming up, and then I want you to keep your wrists straight and strong and open the chest behind you. So see if you can bring that blanket behind you and soften the shoulders. Yeah, it looks beautiful. Soften the heart, soften the face, and then inhale, come up. And then let's release the blanket over our shoulders, lean back, and just switch the cross of your legs. So bringing your other leg across. Sit up tall, head over heart, straight strong wrists. Inhale, and that ocean wave coming forward. Inhale up, and over we go. Again, up, and one more time. And come all the way over. Find your edge. In yoga, it's that place where you feel sensation. So it might be your outer hip, low back, but we don't want to feel discomfort in the knees or anywhere. So just find where it feels okay to hold. That's it. And blow baby a kiss. And then inhale, rise up. Take your time to come up. Draw in the core and then open up the chest. Bring your arm or whatever you have behind you. Yeah, that's it. Straight, strong wrists. Don't let them kink. And then inhale above your head. Release your blanket, and then we'll take it out in front and we'll swoosh it, making kind of a parachute to rise and fall above baby. That's it. One more time. And then off it goes. Okay, you ready for this next move? Sit up nice and tall. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Now interlace those fingers, flip them away, big breath in. Reach, reach, reach. Side bend over to the right. Inhale up. Side bend to the left. Rise up. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and then reach your hands away from you. So you're trying to just get this nice opening of the chest and bring both of your hands towards that right hip. So we're going to take both hands to the right hip, and if that doesn't work, you can just kind of have your hands clasped together, however it works. And then bring your right ear to your right shoulder. So you're really getting in to the whole opening of this whole left side of your neck. So however it works, one more breath. In. And exhale, release. Bring your hands in front again, interlace fingers, float them up to the sky. Exhale, release, circle the wrists. And we'll bring our hands interlaced behind us, big breath in. And then both hands to the left wrist, left ear to left shoulder. So really, this is a great stretch you can do when your baby's doing tummy time. Just give yourself a nice neck stretch when we're inhale. Full breath out. And then release. All right, one more song on the ground and then we're going to stand up. So let's stretch right leg out just to get into the groin here. Tuck in the foot. And we'll fold over, side bend here. And as we inhale up, I want you to think your hands are just magic in the sky. They're going to watch your arms float back and forth. And we'll sing, twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high. Like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Slowly come back to center. And now we're going to come up into a rainbow pose. So scoot yourself back a little bit. You're going to roll forward onto that left shin bone and plant your right foot down and keep your right hand on the hip. So this is the rainbow. You might be able to tuck through the tailbone, let your heart come back like you're raising your chest up and over a high jump bar. And hold here. This is great for your hip flexors, great for the low back. And then exhale. As you sit down, just make sure baby hasn't scooched under you. And we'll come back down. Ready to do that again? Roll onto your left shin bone. Inhale, rise up. Tuck through the tailbone. And if you want more, float right arm up with your palm to the sky. Tuck through tailbone and let your heart lift up. Pausing here. And then swing that arm around as you slowly come back down, making sure baby hasn't moved, and tickle down. If that didn't feel good for you, just take a nice twist with that right hand to the left knee instead of coming up. All right, lean back, bring that leg in, and we'll switch sides. So tuck, extend left leg, tuck in that right foot, and come over for a side bend over to the left. And as we rise up, we can move our feet, we can wiggle our fingers, we can shake a toy, and we'll sing, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Sitting up here, you can do the twist if your body's not ready for that rainbow pose, or you can take your right hand close to your glute behind you, roll onto that right shin bone, plant your left foot, tuck through the tailbone, keep your hand here if you want, helps with gauging where you're at, and just roll that left shoulder back, tucking through the tailbone, imagining that upper back's coming over a high jump bar. Your head can be lifted or back, and just breathe for a moment. Just breathe into the spaces under your belly, and then slowly lower. That's a great back bend. Very advanced actually, so if your body didn't like it, you don't need to judge, just not ready for it yet. You want to come up again, roll onto the shin bone, tuck through that tailbone as you plant through left foot. And if you want to add on today, left arm floats up with the palm up, like you're offering your heart, and you're letting your heart come over a back bend, that bar of a high jump bar. And we don't need to set these bars high in our lives as moms. Keep them nice and low, and then slowly come down. Beautiful. All right, time to lean back, bend both legs, and make your way to all fours. So nice and slow. Knees are right below the hips on your folded up blanket. So we want to protect the knees because your body has relaxin in it for a good long time, around 5 to 6 months. Some say even longer when you're breastfeeding. But it can stay in a long time. So just keep those knees nice and soft and supported, hands below shoulders, and we'll curl our tailbones, we bend our elbows, and look forward into our cow, our kissing cow. Exhale with a moo, chin to chest. That's it. Inhale, kissing cow pose. Bending at the elbows. And exhale with a moo, being silly, chin to chest. Old McDonald's is a sure hit too for kids. Inhale, kissing cow. Curl your tailbone, looking forward. And exhale with a moo, moo, chin to chest. And now pause here. Let's get into our transverse abdominis, so that deep core that we're targeting today. As you inhale, relax your belly, and as you exhale, belly draws in towards the spine. Inhale, relax, release again, and exhale, draw it in. So really, belly button to spine action, keep it turned on, and then again, inhale, relax, release. So you see, as you exhale, draw it in. I want you to now keep it drawn on, keep it turned on, but your breath is flowing. Curl right toes under for balance, and float right arm up. That's it. Left thumb to the sky, right pinky down. Keep right toes under to help with balance as you extend your back left leg and push into an imaginary wall. All the while keeping your TA turned on. Drop your left hip. Balance your low back as if you had your favorite caramel macchiato, extra hot on your low back. You don't want to drop it. Inhale. Exhale, Spider-Man arms. So bend the right elbow out to the side and bend your left knee towards your left elbow. Inhale, extend. Now, if this is too much for you today, I want you to hold instead of doing the bending. Spider-Man move out to the sides. Inhale, extend and hold your gazes straight down at the floor. Keep your spine long. Really nice work. Bend out to the side, knee towards that elbow one more time. Extend and bend. Beautiful. Inhale, extend. Drop your hand down, and we're going to take that back left leg, swing it behind us, and cross it over on the right side of your mat, and drop it to the floor on the toes. Now look over your right shoulder, getting a nice side body stretch into your hips and your spine. This is a nice little mermaid tail behind you. Now come back to center. Bend that back knee or float it back up. Now bend it and pulse up. Pulse. Pulse. Keep going. Pulse. Level out those hips. And now bend the knee towards your nose. Get into the core and then pop the left foot forward. Roll up to a nice low lunge. Really nice work there. Draw the core in. Engage the TA. Float your arms up. Big breath in. And then right arm in front, left arm behind you, snap those fingers. Inhale, come up. And left arm in front, right arm back, snap. Inhale, come up. And clap. Bob the head and bring hands towards the heart. And down on the mat, look at your left foot and bring it back to all fours again. Hands below shoulders, knees below hips, curl toes under. Send up, hips up and back, downward facing dog, and pedal your legs. Now your body might not be ready for downward dog today. That's okay. Do some more happy cow kisses. That's fun and fine. Your baby will love the mooing. They always love us being silly. Let your head drop. And pedal those legs left and right. You're reaching one heel back at a time. Get into the heels and the calves. And let's all come back to all fours. Almost done and picking up baby. So, hands below shoulders first. Inhale, relax your belly down. Exhale, draw belly in towards the chest. And then towards the spine. Turn on your TA. Keep it firing. Now float left arm up, left thumb to the sky. Curl left toes under for balance, sending your right leg up, back behind you. Now drop your right hip. Caramel macchiato on your low back. You have a nice flat table. Yes, very good. Inhale and hold and breathe. Or as you exhale, bend that elbow out to the side and your right knee towards your right elbow. Inhale, extend. So not only are you working your transverse abdominis, you're getting into your obliques as you bend that knee out to the side into Spider-Man. Inhale, extend. Keep gaze down, looking at your baby's toes or their nose. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, extend. Do what you can. It's okay if you need a break. Exhale, Spider-Man to the side. Inhale, extend. Drop your hand down. Take your back toes and cross it over to the left. And look over your left shoulder at that back right foot. I love this one because it gets into your rib cage. It gets into your outer hip. Neck is good too for mobility. And now look back at baby. Draw the transverse abdominis up and in. Float that leg back up. Bend your back knee. Level the hips. Now pulse up when you're ready. That's it. Pulsing. Get into your butt. Now inhale. Exhale. Draw the knee in towards the chest. Knee towards nose. And now step your right foot forward. It's a great class to come back to, by the way. Coming up into a lunge. And then from here, arms come up. Big breath in, crescent lunge, and then snapping right arm in front, left arm behind. Inhale up, can keep snapping. Left in front, right back. Upper body twist. Inhale up, clap above your head. Inhale, reach, palms together, and then exhale, palms on the inside of your right foot, and scooch that foot back. Well done, moms, well done, babies, nice and slow. We're going to get rid of our blankets. So toss them to the side. I want you to scoot your knees back and then slowly walk your hands forward as you find this kind of slow lowering to the ground. And kiss baby's toes, hands beside the chest, elbows in, tops of feet on your yoga mat. Now push into the tops of feet. Lift your kneecaps. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale with a mommy cobra hiss. Inhale, baby cobra, peeking up over the grass. Exhale, mommy cobra, hiss. Bring that head down. One more time. Lift your kneecaps. Push into your hands. Come a little higher. Shoulders back. Neck long. Exhale with a hiss. Now curl toes under. Lift your knees up. Knees wide. Big toes touch. Short child's pose. Tickle baby's toes. Tickle, 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 tickle. You can look up at your baby, stacking your fists, or look down at your mat. Just make sure you know where they are. And then we'll slowly come up, like a cat waking up from a nap in the sun. Hands below shoulders, knees below hips, curl toes under. Send your hips up and back, and then look forward, tiptoe all the way up towards your baby at the top of your mat. Forward fold. So when you come into forward fold, the hamstrings are tight, so bend the knees so the chest and thighs come together, and grab opposite elbows. We're going to send our French song here, and you can sway side to side. Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. Sonne les matines, ding dang dong, ding dang dong. Release your arms, chair pose. Utkatasana, so sit back in that imaginary chair, arms up, yes. Send your shins back in space, keep reaching. Then inhale to rise and stand, circling your wrists. Well done. Now look on your mat, make sure there's nothing on it. We're going to pick up our baby, so if you need to come down to a knee, you can. If you want to sip of water first, you can too. And we're going to find our feet nice and wide on our yoga mats. So if your feet are nice and wide apart, heel to heel alignment, and it feels heavy in your pelvic floor, just means you need to come closer. That's it. So find where it works. Little ones, face in. Ones that want to face out, you know how your baby wants to face, and make sure they feel solid, and then engage your TA, belly button to spine, so keep your core solid. Toes out slightly, inhale, and exhale coming down here. All right, we're going to go back and forth and sway as we sing. 3 little ducks went swimming one day over the hill and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 quack. Come to center and lower, and come up and squeeze. But only 2 little ducks came back. Lower down. Nice and slow. Swoosh back and forth. 2 little ducks went swimming one day over the hill and far away. If you're doing this pose just for you and baby's napping, you have your arms up or hands on your thighs. Mama duck said quack, 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 quack. Come to center, lift up and rise, squeeze your glutes, but only 1 little duck came back. Lower down. Nice and slow. Engage that core. Swish back and forth. 1 little duck went swimming one day over the hill and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 quack. Come to center, lift up, squeeze your glutes, but no little ducks came back. Lower down. Swish back and forth. Sad mama duck went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Sad mama duck said quack, quack, quack. Lower to the middle. Inhale, come up, squeeze the glutes, and all 3 little ducks came back. Lower down, coming back down, and up we go. Well done. Toes face forward, take a breath. Exhale through the mouth, and then bend your knees. We're going to bring your feet a little bit closer together, but not quite shoulder width apart. So you're a little bit wider so that you can easily come in a wide-legged chair and your baby's legs dangle. So if you need to keep resting and you're out of breath, just stay here and rest. If you're going to come down with the next pose, take an inhale. Exhale, sit back in an imaginary chair and send your hips back. And we're going to pulse. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Keep your core and we'll be there very soon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Up you come. Squeeze your bum and kisses, lots of kisses for a baby. And lots of squats for you. Shake your legs out. That's great. All right, so we're going to bend our knees and just kind of shift our weight over to the left leg, float right leg up, and just a few hip circles. And then we're going to do the zoom, zoom, zoom squat again. Switch direction. Keep your standing leg micro bent because this is your balance pose today. Getting into the hip socket, and then lower that leg down without touching on the ground, and we'll lift out to the side for 3, 2, yes, well done, and 1. Spread the peanut butter and lower. Shake your legs out, other side, bend the knees, do what you can, shift your weight, lift that left thigh up and hip circles out, keeping your standing leg bent. This is baby's favorite part. In fact, if they could be held the whole class, they'd be like, do the whole class standing, now shift the direction, which we could. And we'll slowly do one more. Lower. Now hover that left foot and spread your peanut butter out to the side. See how your body feels today? Yes, wonderful. And one more time. Lift and lower. Yes, shake the legs. If your legs have had enough, you've done a lot, we'll skip the last rocket ship if you can do it. If you need a break, just hold your baby in for the zoom, zoom, zooms and do some figure eights. If you want to get into these squats, they're very good for postpartum strength. So I want you first to inhale, release the belly, and then exhale, draw the core in. So keep your TA nice and strong. Inhale, exhale, sit back. TA's turned on. Send your weight into the heels. Shins move back. We're going to pulse. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Look down, keep your spine long. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We'll be there very soon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up. Up you come. Squeeze your glutes. Reach, reach, reach. And kisses on head. Well done, everyone. Now we're going to come down to our knees. I want you to look behind you and make sure there's no toys or anything you're going to roll back on. Take your time to sit back on the ground to extend your legs in front. And this is also tricky with a baby. We're going to scooch so that you can roll back onto your back and let your baby come here on your hips. So what we're doing is we're going to lift baby up and bring them onto our shins. So you want your baby's whole belly and chest supported by your shins. They're glued together, okay? So you're giving them tummy time on your shins. That's it. Looks great. All right, from here, bring your knees close towards your chest, which is really good for your lower intestines. And then relax your shoulders into the mat. And then inhale to lift your head up. So draw your core in. Your six pack's turned on too. Look at baby like this is easy. And then lower your head down. And now we'll swish them back and forth. And just let them come to rock. Slippery fish, swimming in the water. Slippery fish, gulp, gulp, gulp. Lift your head up towards your baby. Draw the core in. You're squeezing into a tight little ball. Keep breathing. Oh no, it's been eaten by a, let your head lower back down. Now as you swish baby gently side to side, just make sure their whole body is supported on your shins, glued together. Tuna fish, swimming in the water. Tuna fish, gulp, gulp, gulp. Inhale, exhale, send your head up, come into a little ball. Blow baby some kisses, and then slowly lower. Wonderful, we'll do that one more time. It's been eaten by a, swish hips left to right. Great white shark, swimming in the water. Great white shark, gulp, gulp, gulp. Inhale, exhale, draw the belly button towards the spine. Lift your head up so your deep core is turned on. Little ball, come towards baby, and lower. Great work. We're going to have our hands, make sure that you're really supporting your babies. You lift them up and then sit them on the hips, bringing the soles of your feet down to your mat. And that's important with this next pose. If they're little, knees together, let your baby lean back. But if they can sit up just fine, they're sitting on the hips, you can separate the legs. Just make sure you've got your baby. We're going to make sure we're never on the neck. So the neck isn't compromised. We're on the back of the head and we're on the shoulders because we're going to push into the heels to lift baby up into a baby bridge and then lower them down. Great work. So as we inhale, lift up, lift baby high and lower. Perfect. And we're going to sing, London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Lift baby up again, reach your knees past your toes, and lower. Let's do it again, because baby bridges are great for postpartum healing. We also open up the hip flexors. So as you inhale, come up, reach, lift baby up, you open your hip flexors, and then you lower them down. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Baby loves a repetition of songs. So we'll lower back down. You're just going to hang out here for a second. We'll do some pelvic floor lifts with the knees bent. So I want you to think of your pelvic floor connected to all three holes, all important holes, your vagina, your pee hole, your bum hole, all holes. And as you inhale, you're going to relax all three holes. As you exhale, imagine drawing in and up, lifting a blueberry up towards your belly button. So you're gently holding the blueberry, not squeezing as hard as you can. Inhale, relax, release. Soften all the pelvic floor muscles, all three holes. Exhale, draw in and up. So imagine lifting the blueberry up towards your belly button. You can do this while seated too if baby needs a bottle or a boob or whatever they need, or a cuddle. Inhale, relax, release. Exhale, draw in and up. So think of a really mindful pelvic floor lift. Inhale, relax, release. So really connecting with your pelvic floor. Exhale, draw in and up. Wonderful. Great job. All right, from here, we're going to just, if you can walk your feet apart and let your knees come together, your baby can rest back. If you're okay to support your baby, you can walk your soles of your feet together and let your knees come apart into a reclined butterfly. This is your last pose before sitting, and I want you to think, as we moved our bodies a lot, I want you to think about connecting to the body and connecting to your breath. So take a nice big breath through the nose into the chest and fill up the heart as full as you can, and sigh away anything that feels too much for your nervous system right now. Too much. So inhale again, fill up the chest, the back of the heart, and then sigh it out. And it's good to your baby hears you take these deep breaths in. This is normal stuff. This is normal how people release, is taking those deep breaths. So inhale in, fill up the chest, fill up the throat, and let it all go. And your last one. With each exhale, softening in your legs, however they're positioned. Full breath in. Chest fills up. Back of heart fills. And then open the mouth, let it all go. Softening here. And when you're in Shavasana, if you're doing this recording without your baby, you can also bring your arms above your head. But if they're on you, I want you to keep them on all times. Let your head be heavy, eyes heavy in the head, even with eyes open. And then with the help of the muscles in your right leg, I want you to float right leg up and then left. And then support the back of baby's head as you roll over so that you can roll to the side. Gently lower baby down. Doesn't matter, left or right, whatever side you're on. And you're just going to curl around your baby. That's it. Because I want you guys to maximize movement, I want you to just come on your bottom elbow, bend it, hold your head, tickle down baby's body, and I want you to find your stacked heels and your knees at a 45-degree angle bend. So your body wants to roll back, so keep yourself up and stabilized with your obliques, and just lift and lower that top leg. So this is called a clamshell. We get into the IT band and your glutes again. And strong glutes equals strong core. So it really helps that TA that we focused on. So keep your belly towards the spine. TA is turned on, obliques are turned on. One more lift and lower down. Wonderful. All right. And then from here, we're going to slowly, we don't want to, if baby's with you, you could just, not with you, you could just roll to the other side, but we're going to push ourselves up because babies always want to face us. Swing around to the other side and lower back down. Bend your bottom elbow, hold the head. Knees are bent at 45. Stack your ankles. Pelvis wants to roll back. Let it sit up. Belly button to spine. TA turned on, obliques turned on. And now we'll just lift and lower. And this top hand can hold a rattle. It can tickle. It can be on your hip. And just lift and lower that top leg for some clamshells here. Your legs, you might feel your legs and butt tomorrow. You can come back to this class every few days. And then one more lift, lower release. Lower your top arm down and you can just be around your baby like a nice protective circle because you are. And we'll place that top hand down, inhale, big breath in and then push into the ground as you exhale and sit up. Adjusting pants and shirts and everything, holding baby in your arms, picking them up. If they're happy on their backs, you can keep them there too. They can face out. Aww. Kisses on the head. Well done, baby. And then draw the belly in. Feel your TA turned on. Shoulders back and just shrug shoulders up and back. And think of like, as you do this, you're just releasing tension away from the head. And release it down the back. And we'll sing our nice goodbye song, drawing belly in, sitting tall. And you can sway or you can hum. The light in me sees the light in you. The light in me sees the light in you. Light in me sees the light in you. Namaste. Kisses on baby's head. Namaste, baby. Namaste, mama. Namaste.